Welcome back to Balderdash. No, it's Baldur's Gate. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. And last episode we left off at the camp. I fixed up my druid. This is my hireling. And so now I have a druid. And we need to rest up and start off where we left off. So, let's see here. First of all, let's get back to
Still breathing,
our hero.
despite everything.
She'll just walk back to her position over there. We should probably walk around and see if anybody's got anything to say.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Yeah, it's a worrisome thing, isn't it? Is that all you have to say?
Something the matter?
No, nothing's the matter. What's the deal with that artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Forget we saw it. All right. We should get to know each other a little more. Maybe? I don't know.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Yeah, she's not very talkative to start with. You don't want to talk about yourself? Yeah, no, that's not. Have to rely on each other. Easier if we knew each other well.
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
Guess that's true. You're deflecting. If you're not comfortable, I guess I won't press you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
All right. There's reasons why she's the way she is. We'll learn about it later. Let's see. Got something going on over here. What is this? Okay. Moving on. Speaking of Karlach, let's see if she's got anything to say.
Hiya.
How'd you end up with a contraption in your chest anyway?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Who's this boss you're talking about?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Guy sounds like a politician. What's that engine do for you anyway?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
Must be why you're all pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time.
There you go.
But not today.
Not today. All right. Let's see what the vampires got to howl about.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
He's uppity, eh? All right, he got nothing to say. Okay, that's probably a good thing. How about you? She's gonna
Isn't
yell
it
at me again.
glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Oh, she liked that, huh? You know, the funny thing is, she makes it sound like Karlach is evil. She's not. Karlach's probably the best one of us as far as doing a do-gooder. So you're sure your creche is on our path?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Are you sure that the library's not censored in any way? I guess wisdom's very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Have you noticed that all the characters always have their nose up in the air? Now, granted, my character is pretty tall, but even if he was short, they still talk like they got their nose up in their air. So, you look unusual. Are you guys rare?
I expect I am your first.
No, I've never heard of you before the capture.
Tsk. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really? It's not that big. What about your upturned bat snout?
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Really? Ooh. All right. Do you know much about these mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition.
Of course she
It is
does.
imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Okay. What happens if we don't find this cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice.
Oh,
Your
geez.
bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Ugh. Sounds awful.
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
All right. So in actuality, her character, this character, is very young. You don't really know it, but she's very young. She's like a teenager. You know how teenagers are. All older people are stupid, and they can live forever and do anything they want.
Karlak's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
How'd you become the Blade?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
You know where he's at now?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
By God, he's Superman. And what'd you do before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
Hey, Rob. How's it going? I notice you have a stone eye.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends.
Oh, thank
and
God.
calmer days.
We don't have to hear the whole story. All right, thanks. All right, let's go see what Gale has to say.
What's on your mind?
I don't know. Credit card? I think I have magical artifact you'll be interested in. I was wondering about that condition of yours. Why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I might have another piece of magic. Do you need it?
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
All right, toodles. All right, well, we've talked to everybody in camp, so it's time to kind of move on. Let me take a look at the journal and see what we're looking at here. Find a cure, get help from Nettie. We did that already. Find the creche. We haven't done that. To find the creche, I'd have to be at least 2 or 3 more levels than I am right now, because I'm not high enough level to find that area. Druid's Grove, save the refugees. Okay, so Kaga, the leader of the Druids, ordered the Tieflings to leave the grove. Zevlor fears they won't survive the road and asked us to intervene. So we're still working on that one. Nautiloid, find missing shipment. We found the remains of a caravan. This also is something we do a little bit later. Not too much later. Companions, Daughter of Darkness. We're still listening to what Shadowheart has to say. Completed. Was that it for them? No. Okay, so Hellion's Heart. Karlak needs an infernal machine or mechanic, so we need to do that. The Blade. Spoke of a penance he must face. Githlak Warrior. She wants to get to her Gesh. The Pale Elf. He's still not saying much, so I don't know. Wizard of Waterdeep. We know his problem. He just needs more magic, so. And these are the completed ones. We can kind of check those off, I guess. They're done. And let's see. We're going to head back to the Grove, I guess. Okay. But we're hurt. If you notice, a lot of our characters up in the other side over there, they're hurt. So we're going to sleep, which is going to heal them. They call that a long rest. You can take a short rest, but you don't get healed. You only get about half your hit points back. Uh-oh. Remember he said there was a reckoning for him? This is it.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Well, she did have a heart. They took it out and replaced it with that furnace. And by the way, you better not lay a finger on Karlak or else.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx.
Everybody approved of
But a
that.
defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of
Robert, you out of
Avernus.
school already?
The lightning storms of
I guess you would be.
strike his flesh. His soul passes through each
I forget you're
layer
3
of the
hours ahead.
hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Oh, nice horns. Did they give him a tail too?
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, really?
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Oh, well. Isn't that cool? I bet he's got something to say about that.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
What the heck did you expect? She's a devil.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the
245.
good of the coast.
I think something's wrong with my... Hang on. Oh, I missed Anthony. Something is wrong with my chat. Hi Anthony, how you doing? Sorry, I missed your comment. I can see Rob's, but I can't see Anthony's. Isn't that weird? That's kind of strange. How'd you get involved with her in the first place?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Speaking of that pact, you should get out of that.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Gotta be a loophole someplace, don't you think?
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory.
Didn't
my
you have to
contract
sign
is
it?
very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Well, we'll put those worms together and we can beat her.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad
You
I
don't
am
sound
that
so
you
sure.
see me as more than my patron's pet.
All right. Let's go sleep. Get on with things. Oh, wait. Karlach has something more to say. Doggone it.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Well, he's probably feeling ashamed that he chased you for so long and was duped about it. You must be relieved about that, though.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
All right, now we can sleep, I think. And this is where we have to use our supply pack if we want to get fully healed up. You can not use the supply pack, eat some food or something, but you only get half your power back. So I'll go ahead and use one of these packs. That'll give us a full rest. Okay, and with that, I think we're ready to go. Everybody's going back to their positions, but we can just pop out of here. And let's see. Let's go back to the grove.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now that's different. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
That's true. Did we already? I can't remember. I don't remember whether we got, if we talked to the bard yet. Huh. All right, so let's pop down here. We talked to that guy already. I do remember that. Oh, by the way, you can always go to the map and see what you need to do too. Cool. So if we look, like there's something we have to do, find the missing shipment. We already know about that, but we're not ready to do that yet.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Poison their blades.
Okay, so let's see. We need to go in and talk to Kaga.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it!
What's he yapping
How
about?
stupid are you?
What's going on here?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket.
How'd you know it was
I've never
ugly?
seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Yeah, okay, we can't put up with this. He's gonna beat the snot out of a kid.
You threatening me?
No, you're the one that's making the threats to beat up a child. Pull yourself together, man. All right, let's see if we can win this. Ah, we got it.
You
Yeah.
don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
Well, there's a difference between
get yours someday.
coddling somebody and
I hope I get to see it.
keeping from
Maybe
getting
you
the
will,
snot beat
but
out of
personally,
him.
I doubt it. See you around.
I'm a smart-ass little bastard, ain't he? Yeah, should have let him get smacked.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
All right, let's go talk to the blacksmith. Hello, blacksmith.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
That wouldn't be good, I don't think. Thanks, Rob.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement.
What the heck does that mean?
I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine. Allow you to touch whomever you please.
Okay. So where do we look for this infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
All right.
Hey.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Well, let's see what he's got. I got some stuff to sell, so we'll do that too. Let's just start at the bottom here, work our way up. Let's see, we can do quarterstaff, get rid of some of these bows and arrows. We'll keep a couple. Now what's that? A broken club? Broken club.
Forged from the heart.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
How fares the search?
Yeah, we're still looking. Alright, let's go back up here. Let's see. We'll sell that. We don't need plates. Where we're going, we don't need plates. Okay, we'll keep the books for now because I haven't read all of them, so let's move on. We don't need that. Keep some of this stuff. Oh, there's a hat for Gale. We should put that on him. We don't need this stuff. If we do, we can buy better. We'll keep one of those, keep those. Sell the fish, don't eat no fish. Let's see, we don't need destitute clothes or casual sandals. Bottles, the mysterious liquid has dried to the bottom, so it's just an empty bottle. We don't need those. Alright, let's see if he's got anything for us to buy. And I don't buy a lot of stuff in the game because we find most of it. So let's see what he's got. One of my characters uses a shield, but I do have shields, so I won't do that. And then a great sword, I don't need that. Oh man, excuse me. Big sneeze. Alright, he doesn't have much that I need, so we'll move on.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Oh goodness, sorry. Alright, so let's move on. We already talked to these guys.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
That's an old soldier's thing, you know, eat when you can, sleep when you can, because you don't know where your next meal is going to be or whether you'll be able to sleep again. So a good soldier is either always eating or they're napping when they get a chance. So although I don't know what she's trying to give me, so sorry, I'm not hungry.
Suit yourself. But the only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Yeah, well, that's true. Anyway, moving on.
I do for some salt.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Are you selling snake oil? There's no need. I'm fine, really. I'm just here to trade. Are you an alchemist, or are you just making stuff up?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sip of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Okay, that just looks like a healing potion, so that probably wouldn't hurt anything.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Well, I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all.
Really?
I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad.
Oh my.
The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
That doesn't sound good.
My point is, whatever ails you,
I hardly think that a mad old woman's lotions and potions are going to cure us. We should keep moving.
what is it, Petal?
Told you she
What's
wasn't very
wrong?
interested. Nothing's wrong. I swear everything's fine. No concern of yours. I got a mind flayer's parasite in my head. That's what's
As you
wrong.
recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet. My heart goes out to you, truly.
Really?
I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home.
That sounds suspicious, such as?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Nope, I'm fine, thanks. Well, I guess I could look.
Hey, bother.
What does she have? Not much. She's got some healing potions. They're handy. I don't know if I need to buy them. I find plenty. How much do you want for that one? I'll get that one. Okay.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Pet.
Just something about her.
Where did I put that old bucket?
Something about her. Remember when we first started here, I said there was a lot of stuff to do here. We did a little bit and then we went. And the reason I left then, instead of going around and doing everything that I was supposed to do, is I wanted to fill up all my characters. I wanted to get Carlock for sure. So we've got other things to do around here. Oh, and we didn't have a druid. We have a druid now.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me. That's curious. Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Some kind of pouch.
This is no fortress and we're
Okay,
no
so
warriors.
there's something weird about that ox right there. And now that we've got a druid in the party,
Let's get going.
she can do talk to animals. All right, so now, hello.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Well, haven't you ever met anybody that can talk to animals?
A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh.
Okay. Are you from Yule? Ilterul.
I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro.
El Toro.
Chewing cud, pulling carts,
Etc.
etc.
Okay, so during the game that you're playing, there's a lot of people you meet. There's groups of people, there's individuals, a lot of people. And if you're doing things for them, and they owe you. In the end, when we're at our final battle, we need all the help we can get. And all of a sudden, these people start showing up that you've helped during the game, if you've met them. Which is another reason why while you're playing, you should talk to everybody. Even a cow or an ox. The only thing about this one, though, you don't want to poke too much into his business. He'll tell you he doesn't want to talk to you about anything, and if you keep hounding him or throwing magic at him, he gets pissed off. So I'm not going to say anything more.
Nothing here for you.
What to do?
Goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
All right, what's this little guy's problem?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something.
Kid's pretty
Go on.
fast.
Take this ring. It's lucky.
Lucky for what, though? That was a pretty fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
All right, we're gonna try to show him a trick or two. Oh man, I need a 15. Did I get it? Aha, 16.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads it is.
Probably a double-headed
See?
coin.
That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Not really. Can I see your other stuff?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Uh-oh. We didn't get it. He's got some camp supplies. I want those. So we'll take those.
You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back. And turn.
Yeah, somebody's trying to pickpocket you. All right, relax. I'm not angry.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Poor little guy. He's trying to learn to be a thief. He don't want to be a thief. All right, moving on.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Well, I guess that stopped that argument. A little bit of overkill, though. What do they expect? A mother trying to protect
give
her
him
child.
a chance. You, get back!
I just saved your ass. And the whole damn camp, for that matter.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
Yeah, who put you in charge?
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because she knows that I just saved the whole damn camp.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
All right, before we go talk to Korga, I'm going to tie up a couple more things here. Okay, if you do this early enough, this minstrel here, she'll teach you how to play. So I want to do that, if I can make it work.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become...
Okay, well, I can stay and listen, but I want to get involved. What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you okay?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
Perhaps I could help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
An extra lute? Sure. We'll try to perform it together. Maybe that'll help.
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Okay. So we need to try to play along with her. Oh, not like that. There we go. That'll do it.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
Okay. Now we have to try to keep time with her. She's granting us the power to play, and we're practicing with her, so we have to try to keep in time with her.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Sorry.
Did I just steal a lute from her? That song is beautiful. It's worthy of a few tears. It's okay.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Ew. Sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at her lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it.
Yeah, especially
The
since you've
Weeping
already
Dawn
taken
will be
it.
my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Okay, so we got a lute, and she's taught us how to use it. So that's cool. I'll show you later how that works. All right, now we get something else to do down here.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Okay, before we get closer, there's a little kid down there. You can see him by the water, and he's mesmerized by the music. But I want to get some people that can do some things from a distance. Let's get Will and maybe her.
Such a pretty song.
Yeah, let's see. Let's get
Please.
Will and Gail. No, her. Okay.
What's next?
Such a pretty song.
Put them together.
Wits and blades.
All right, I'm going to
always
put them
sharp.
up here to the left. I don't want to get too close because it'll start the battle. But I want them up on high ground. You get more damage if you can be on high ground. Now, I'm not going to be higher than some of what we're after, but we're at least the eye level. And then we'll take Gale and
Such a pretty
let's see,
song.
who do we have? We'll take Gale and the Druid. Yeah, Gale and the Druid.
Please.
And maybe, now we'll leave him. We'll take these two. Right.
One
okay.
with the weave.
And we're going to take them
Such a pretty song.
up here. No, we don't want to be up here. And we don't want to be here. Let's go down here.
Please.
Okay, they're up on high level too. So now,
looking ahead,
we can take our group and head down.
Such a pretty song.
Harpies. Nasty harpies. Ow. Okay. Let's see if I can get close enough to get a shot. The problem is, you can always tell when you're trying to move. See your trail that I'm stretching out is white. That means you've got clear running, nothing in the way, no problem. And then it turns to yellow and red when you get where you can't run anymore. If you move into hazardous terrain, you notice it turns yellow because you can't run through water, not deep water. Maybe a small little puddle, but deep water you can't run in, so that slows you down and you can't run as far as you'd like. But I want to try to get far enough to get a shot off. And this is risky too. They're harpies. If they're singing, they might allure me. See, I couldn't get as far as I wanted. Try to get these ones that are singing because they're the ones that are going to get you enchanted. If you can make them stop.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I don't think I can reach from here. Let me see though. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Dang it. Where'd they come from? Okay. Let's put a spell on that one.
Ex textura!
That might hold her in place, we'll see. Nope, it didn't, but it smacked. Whoa, she wasn't too happy about it either. Oh no, we're getting people allured here. The little kid is for sure. They're gonna eat him up.
Covered.
God,
No
what's it
holding
take for her to shut the hell up?
2 steps at a time.
Let's see if I can reach from here. Oh, I don't think I can. I can't. So let's see what we got. Let's take this one. Knock her on her ass. There's 4 of them. I thought there were only 3. Am I Twitter pated? No, wait a minute. There I am. Okay. Let's get up and get that one. She's the one causing the trouble. That didn't do very good. Alright, well that's enough for him. The little kid's gonna get eaten. Oh no. She's been lured. Man, she's my strongest hitter. Oh man.
Heading there.
Can I reach that one? Yeah, I can. Oh, Gale's down. Oh no, they didn't kill. Oh, I thought they were after the little kid. Okay, they weren't. Now let's see. Can I get to her? I don't think so.
Come on then.
Oh, I did. Sweet.
What now?
Get him up. That's what now. I don't think I can get... Yeah, I can't. She doesn't have enough power. That... Whoa! Why did he run? Now he's dead again.
But I see you now for what you are.
Or maybe not. Hey, that one's down. Oh, he's been lured. Great. Alright, take that one out. Quit your stupid singing.
I will have your head, Harpy.
Okay, these two are gone, so we can... We cannot... I can't fly. Everything's grayed out. Darn it. Okay, I can't fly, but he can go down. No, he can't do anything. Great. Go, little guy, go. He got twitterpated because we killed the one that was singing. Okay, take that one out for sure. And then, can she fly? Yeah, she can still fly. All right, let's get her up here. You got anything left in you? Yeah, she does. That's it. We got him. 6 gold. Loot these ugly things.
Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone. You're okay.
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
All right, you need to... Does he have parents? I don't know. Stop sniveling. You were a brave child, heroic even. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing... I need to get back. Mole will be so mad.
Okay, bye.
Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Okay, thank you. It's a secret. You gotta whisper when you know secrets and stuff. All right, let's get everybody together again. And then we gotta go get Oots' name back. Can I get up there? None of these harpies had anything on them, did they? Gale? Can we help him? Man, he's tangled up in something there. Oh no. Can we not help him? Alright, there's too many people here. Get that. heck back. Let's take her. Whoops.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And bring her out of her spell. Can she reach him? Wait, I had it. Dang it. There. Got him. Alright, get your lazy butt up. You ain't dead yet. And let's go back to our leader.
What now?
And I need to check something. Why could he not fly? He's got the wrong cloak on. You need that cloak. Okay. And then let's give that other cloak. What else made him fly? That did. He's got armor that makes him fly. Okay. What does she have that lets her fly? She's got armor that lets her fly. And that's just a regular cloak, I guess. Okay. So the armor that he has...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well met.
I didn't want to talk to him. Alright, we'll figure this out later. Let's get out of here. Come on. Look up. Look down. Look at my thumb. See, you're dumb. Okay, so far we've saved... we saved the little kid that was going to get bitch slapped by that elf. And we saved the little kid from the harpies, and we were kind to the little kid that was trying to pick my pocket. All right, there's only one more little kid that we need to help. Now this character here, he's a bard. Yes, you know, the guys that go into the taverns and play. Andy says he's lurking. But you're lurking. Hiding in the background.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions,
I
if you
killed
please.
a few of them.
There's no overstating my interest.
Well, there could be. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind.
They didn't have any
successfully
qualities.
Recalling
I don't know how
various
much nature they
details
had
of
either.
Goblin behavior.
Okay, so common variety goblins led by Lasher, flanked by Booyhogs.
My, a scholar after my own heart.
Really?
Spent much time among goblins?
Yeah, killed a few, I guess. I'm a student of the page.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
No, it wasn't a dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon.
You're just making crap up.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I don't think so. I was trying not to die.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
It's a scandal. Just superstition.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
See what I mean about them all talking with their nose up in the air? You better be careful. Goblins are not known for mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, and an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy's interviewing this bear. But he's not a druid. He's a bard. And I don't think he speaks bear or animals. But my druid does.
What to do?
So let's bring her up front here.
I do wish I could understand you.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
What?
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Idiot.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Learn to speak to animals. You'd be better off. Okay, so this is an elevator which you can use or not use. You can't use it now because there's a bear sleeping on it. So if we bring our druid back up...
I've got a long road ahead.
I'm sleeping.
You can ask it to move so that you can use the elevator.
Okay.
Sounds like Winnie the Pooh-Pooh.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Did that work, Andy? I didn't see it. That's odd. It did work. I didn't see it. Oh. I guess it doesn't make any noise except that. Okay, that's fair, I guess. Alrighty, then moving on. So these druids are using their magic on this statue up here, and they're trying to do what some kind of a rite to close off the druid grove. They're trying to close it off, which isn't a good thing. I was busy with the talking bear. Yeah, talking bear takes precedent, doesn't it?
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example.
Okay, she wants to lock this little kid up. The little kid tried to stop the ritual because the ritual's what's kicking them out, and the goblins will eat them. And so the little girl thought, well, if I steal that statue, they can't seal the grove off, and her family will be okay. Well, she got caught, and this is the acting head druid here, and she's going to lock her up. And possibly kill her.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Okay. Thief, poison. What's the girl actually done?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Okay, so just a little bit of a hint here. If you want a little bit more power with this group, and you are a druid, you're better off. A little bit. There's certain things that'll happen if you're a druid differently. I'm not a druid, but I have one in the party. Now, interestingly enough, if I choose to play any one of my other characters, it actually, to the game, acts like it's still me. So if I decide to play the vampire can do anything that the head character that you're playing can do. It just depends on how you want to play the game. So if I chose to play as that druid, I might have better access to some of the things that I could do to change these people's mind. In this case, I've already started with my paladin, so I'm going to do Don't Druids Cherish Harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. And if I can get a high enough score, she'll buy that. Wow, got it by 1.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Yeah, she's not even nice to her fellow druids. So the thing is that if you answered any of those questions wrong, like there's one, if you just told the girl, run, I'll protect you, or something like that, and she runs, the snake kills her. There's several things that'll happen that the snake will take a bite at her.
She's a child.
So anyway, that we're done. Kid is safe. Let's see what
Yet she failed.
Gale has to say.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
True. Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Yeah, think about that one. She wasn't innocent, but was she guilty? Depends. Don't you have to be proven in a court of law?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How bad does it hurt?
Quite a lot. if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay. You're sure, and you're sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay. So she worships a god named Shar, and there are two. There's Shar and Selune, and they're sisters. One is the moon, and other's darkness. And she worships the Shar, the dark one, and they control their people by torture and pain and things like that. And so they've inflicted her with something that gives her pain whenever something that she thinks about, or if she in close to a situation, it'll hurt her. The reason why it popped up here in this conversation is because of these murals on the wall. They have to do with those two gods. So let's go through those.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts alongside a wild woman. A depiction of some local folktale, perhaps.
Okay, and I'm failing these. I wonder if I should maybe do this with a different character. Maybe I'll try with her.
My faith will guide me.
We take Grove law seriously.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Okay.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You see vanquished foes heaped at the druid's feet. The fallen bear Shah's sacred symbol on their armor and banners. The inscription speaks of moonrise, a reference to vile Selune, no doubt. She and her druid allies bloodied Shah's forces. But Shah persists. She thrives.
Okay, so we're getting her interpretation of what that said. Saying that Seluna is evil and bad. Seluna is the light, and the other one's the bad one that she worships. But she's been, she's drank the Kool-Aid, so.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
So the dark I can't pronounce it. Justiciaries, that's what she wants to be. They're like inquisitors. If you think about in the old days during the plagues and things, and they were going around accusing witches and doing junk-a-doodle-doo, the inquisitors, that's what they are. They're evil, but that's what she wants to be.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Okay, so we got all we needed out of that. Let's
Can't give up now.
pop back up here. And we want to talk to this guy.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Yeah, in other words, he knows the snake was going to strike. That Kaga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
She seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Is no one looking for Halsin?
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Is that what I asked? No need to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Alright, so I guess we gotta go find the first druid. It's in line with where we're going anyway. Now, normally you'd go and talk to Nettie. That's who we were supposed to be talking to all along because she's Halsin's assistant and knows medical stuff. But there's something in here I want to get before there's guards in here. Oh, there's already guards in here. Doggone it. I waited too long. Darn, darn, darn. Okay. Right, let me get him free, and then we'll take him.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Where'd that guy go? We're gonna come out here.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to
A devil
steal
child.
from us.
Okay,
Yet
so
she failed.
let's see.
That's what matters.
Here, let's see if we can start. Let's see if we can start playing. All right, that guy's gone. Let me go back in.
Watch your back.
All right, let's see if we can get this. We need that right there. Not that. That. And then back here. Okay, so we need to lockpick.
Let's crack it open.
It's only 10. We shouldn't have any trouble. Oh, that guy's coming back. That guy's back out there if he sees me.
Let's get going.
All right, let's try this again. Oh, I didn't get close enough to him. They're all coming. Dang it. I was trying to draw them away.
Come, boy. It's all right.
Where's my instrument? If you don't have an instrument and you're trying to do bard stuff, he whistles instead. So, let's see. We need to try to draw that guy away. Oh, is he gone now? Well...
Keep your distance, darling.
Okay, that's Stash. Oh, he's right there. He didn't see me. How in the hell did he not see me?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. The way I did it before is I started playing and then drew that guy out of the building and to listen to me play. And then I could sneak back there and get that thing.
I see you.
Didn't need to this time.
Just give me a moment.
All right, fine. I'm waiting patiently.
Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Well, I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Yeah, well, you didn't give me a chance. I need healing.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Well, speaking of the eyes, something crawled into one of them.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Yeah, that was it.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Ew. He had the same kind? I was hoping for a less grave cure. I don't want to die to get it out.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. Thank you. I'll take any help I can get.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Yeah, I can read other people's minds that have been infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Well, I got it from some flare ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
That stick she had was going to kill him.
This is a vial of wyvern poison.
It was
Swear to
poison.
me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Sure, I swear. Why not?
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halcyon and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean by we should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Somebody must be doing that. So you think it's just a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halcyon heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Well, what do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Like a lot of work for me, but I guess it's okay. I'll find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Well,
Time, Nettie. Come
okay.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Okay, the vessel she's talking about is over there. It's another one of these mind worms that they got. I don't know if I should take it or not. Where'd she go? Is she still in here? Because I just actually stole it. I really don't want to try to steal anything in here, but I did take that. Anyway, she's talking about the adventurers, and you know the adventurers, they went there, and all of them didn't come back. They're the ones that were running back to the Grove, and we had to help them fight to get their way back in. Okay, so now that we're out in the open here, let's find that stuff that we stole.
Yes, I see.
And let's see who had that. The little thief did. Let's see what he's got. He was up the top. Okay. A heavy key. And let's see. There's the Book of the Dead. That's the Druid's Doctrine. That was in that trunk. Let's transfer that to me. That letter. And the Rite of Thorns. That's what they're preaching out there. Okay. Maybe we'll take this key too, because I don't know what that was for. All right, and she also had that bloodstone.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
All right, let's read this stuff. Okay, there's the Rite of Thorns. Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across the side of the page. Written on the other are instructions for performing the Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and bramble rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chanted it. So it's like that one, what was it, Sleeping Beauty? Where they put thorns up around the castle and nobody could get in and nobody could get out. That's not good. You're not only closing it so nobody can get in, but nobody can get out either. So you pretty much sentence people for the rest of their lives to be stuck in this grove. So that's not a good solution. So, and that's what that's about. Now let's see, what was it that she had? The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inward. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. I don't know where I found this one. That's a paladin one. But there's something else though that we need. Half-torn note. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kaga, swamp docks, tree, meet me, alone, Oladin. Okay, so she's supposed to be having a secret meeting. So we need to go find out where that's at. In the meantime, we're hurt. We got people that are hurt. Gale's almost dead.
Oh, lovely little baby.
That only got him halfway there, though. So let's get...
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
let's get our healer. And see... Cure wounds. Let's get him. Get a little bit closer.
Take your...
Well, that brought him up.
No one's stopped me yet.
Okay, so we saved this other little girl from the snake. So let's talk to her and her parents.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I don't know. I hope we meet better in their better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Okay, we got a locket from her now.
I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mom usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Typical little kid. Nasty's all get out.
Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
Yeah, you might also be dead.
At least I tried. No one else was doing anything. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay until it's safe?
See, in her mind, is she guilty? Yeah, she did steal the thing, but in her mind, they're trying to kill all of them by kicking them out of the grove where the goblins can get at them and kill them. So she thought she was saving the whole, her people. All right, now, the little guy that we saved down from the Harpies, he said to talk to Donnie. So we're going to talk to Donnie.
He stares right
Who's deaf and
past
dumb.
you as if you're invisible or boring.
Probably both. Donnie, isn't it? I want to see the dragon's lair. Oh, it's the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Okay.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
I just want to go down the hole. We went down the rabbit's hole. All right, so let's go down and talk to, we're supposed to talk to Maul. Maul is the leader of these little hellions. And she's tougher than nails.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
You got anything to trade? Since you stole everything of valuable in the whole village. All right, she got invisibility spell, elixir of bloodlust, elixir of dark vision. Not much. She doesn't really have much.
All right.
Hey, Scorp's into the mead already. I'm gonna take the thieves' tool. I don't need it. Never mind. I don't need it. I don't need anything here, but we might be able to sell some stuff, so let's do that. Let's see, what do we got here? Leather boots. Sell this stuff. I still got to get that to Gale. He needs that. All right, we don't need the javelin. I don't know if I need those or not. I'm keeping those for now. Okay, thanks.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do. Thank you.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Okay, while I'm thinking about it, let's get that. I want to get that hat on Gale. He's already got it on. Well, what?
When do I get to run the ring?
I guess I got more than one of them. Never mind. All right.
I knew she wasn't ready. Can you stop? It's not like you never got caught.
There's the little guy we saved from the harpies.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Aren't you a clever little fart?
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Okay. Well, let's look at it. I mean, he did the effort to write it. We should at least look at it. Where's that? Where's that? Where's it at? Where is it?
God, it's boring in here.
I can't see it. I can't see it. Well, that's odd. He did just give it to me, didn't he? Oh, I'm on... Oh.
Never a dull moment.
It was,
Sorry about the nest.
He must have given it to Gale.
Everyone's got junk.
I was on Gale.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldur's Gate, Persis.
There it is. Okay, it's a story. Once there was a boy on a beach. He saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy's nest. But the harpy was very mean. She sang a song, and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in one blow and saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again, just like the adventurer. The end. Isn't that cute? That was cute. All right, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. If I can find my way out of here. Hell, these guys got it nicer down in this hole than the adults have up above.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least...
Long day at work, needed some mead. Getting a new monitor from work with some special points I got as an award. So new LG 27 QDH monitor. Upgrading from a 27 and 24 to two 27s. Sweet. All right, with the little perks from work, huh? Okay, so let me see. We need to go talk to the head refugee, Zevlor. He's the head, and tell him that that we saved the little girl, or we know a little bit more about what's going on. So far, they're still going to kick him out, so there's that.
Most goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
He lived in a hole in the ground. Is he a hobbit?
Zevlor. By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will? I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Yeah, you did.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Well, leaving the grove is still your best option, and I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of
They're
goblins
too expensive
out
for the
there.
fast 4Ks.
We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to
Is
Baldur's
the computer
Gate.
they gave you,
And while I
is
don't
it, can it
doubt your
access 4K?
abilities, you're no army.
You're no
there
army?
There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined.
Yeah, they are.
It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Yes, that is.
Somebody must be leading them.
They must be.
Bringing discipline to their ranks.
Discipline them.
Take out that leadership.
Take them out.
And they'll scatter.
They'll
It's
run
no
away.
small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Okay. Oh, kill the goblin horde leader. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
If I survive.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
All right. So we got things to do, people to see, places to go. I don't think there's anything that we missed for sure in here. Let me think. We talked to the ox. Can't think of anything we've missed. So, oh, by the way, now that we know how to use the instrument, when we play, sometimes, not always, but sometimes when we play a tune, people will congregate. Now, there's nobody within earshot, so nobody's going to congregate here, but we can draw people in, like if we're at a party and stuff, you become a rock star. Isn't that cool? All right, enough of that. So he's not a bard, but he has bard powers now because that girl taught us how. She's a good teacher, right?
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
That's not what he means.
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Have I ever been up there? Huh. I think I have. Huh. I didn't know there was a way down from up here. Okay, well, there you go. Learn something new every day. Why is she the only one that could make it up here with me? Oh, because she's the other one that can fly. Hey, everybody. Oh, no, now I'm stuck up here. What? Now I have to jump down. There we go. A Superman jump.
Laser, you've the most exquisite eyes, golden as the sands of the Kalim.
And you've a soft skull. A Gaith tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
Dumb shit. Hello.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please,
Evidently you
stay
can.
with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
What happened to your friend?
An Owlbear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up,
Owlbear?
Do you serve the Absolute?
No.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna.
That guy needs a comb over, don't he?
Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will... He... Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
You're mistaken. I'm not a true soul. Well, if they think it, why just let them think it? You need to find that beast and avenge your brother. Why? I don't know. The only reason I say that is because that's the next thing I'm going to do. So might as well take them with me.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin.
It's an Owlbear.
It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
And she's
The
bloodthirsty.
keep is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
Yeah, if you can do all the fighting, we'll be just fine. All right.
Soul? Absolute? What did they mean?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste?
Okay.
The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you.
This guy's got a tadpole in his head, and my choice is to take it into mine, so then I would have two. Or not. Now, there's two ways of looking at this. If you keep putting tadpoles in your head, you can get all these powers that you can accumulate and do things with. And the problem is that there's a point in the late game where you have to make another decision. And if you have taken all this power, your chances of getting a good solution to that decision are slim and none. So you either choose to gain all those powers and become a mind flayer later on, or resist them now and just, can I get a hot dog? I'm hungry. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to tadpoles toying with you, resist it. Force your mind to shut down, you will not be influenced by it. Yeah, I'm gonna resist it if I can. Depends on the roll. And I'm not going to get it that way. How many more chances do I get? I have 4 more chances. Let's try again. There we go.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
That it? All right, let's loot this guy. Okay, so he's got some empty bottle, a wiener, and another wiener, but he's got a broken spear shaft here, so I'm gonna take that. And then let's move on. We're gonna go find the Owlbear. Chili dog, chili dog. There's a pair of boots there, but they're not anything special. They're just leather boots.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
It's an Owlbear. Okay, so we're going to go in with our druid, because I want somebody that can speak Owlbear.
All right. What now?
Right. Okay. Now, remember what I said, of all my characters, if I'm playing one of them, it's the same as I'm playing myself. So, and by myself, I mean my character. That's the character I made. That's me. But if I choose to play any of these others, the game recognizes them as an equal to him.
Oh.
That's kind of nice that it does. Dead goblin on the side of the road. What you got, goblin? He's got 54
Dead
gold.
Owlbear prey, no doubt.
So is the guy that has the comb over, is that Scottish accent that he says Owlbear instead of Owlbear? There is an Owlbear. They are
You
vicious.
feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. You still have a spear. You have half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Okay. Watch your cub die while I kill you. Persuasion, just allow me to leave. To be honest with you, I've done that before, and she says, okay, go, I don't want to fight you anyway. And you can leave. Nah, you want to kill her. So I'm just going to attack. Alright, well, I can't get by. Darn it. And I don't think I can reach her. Oh, man, I hate this. Alright. Jump over to the top of this guy. If you can. And then let's see if we can get a shot in.
One can't always be a gentleman.
You could, but it wouldn't do you any good. Doggone it. I can't see, everybody's in the way. They can't run by this. I can get there, but I'm no better off than I was. And I don't know if I'm... Can I shoot from here? No. I can't reach him. Turd butt. Oh, man, what a waste. Okay, what about you? Can you get closer? Let's get up higher because You get an advantage if you're higher ground. And she doesn't need to use that. Let's do a fireball. Take that, mother. And I can say mother because she is a mother.
Another fight. Let's go.
Okay. Why do you have a sword? You're a druid.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
What would it do if they were? Bear against Owlbear. Can I get close? No. Whoa! Oh! Took the vampire out in one swipe. All right, Owlbear. You got another hit in you? Yeah, she does. You missed. You missed.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
All right, Karlak, get your weapon on, girl. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Oh,
Looks
one
from
swipe.
you to
One
his
swipe.
dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Oh.
God can provide for the cub. Perhaps it'll live.
Mercy. Of course.
All right.
No time to rest.
That was disgusting. So the baby's eating the mom. Yuck. All right, there's an outfit for our druid. And an owlbear that's very... owlbear egg, which is very
These are
expensive.
supposed to be worth a fortune.
Yeah, you can sell those for a lot of money. All right, well, we'll let this cub enjoy his meal. It's going to be it's his last meal with his mom. I mean, you know, they need some privacy, so I'm going to end it here. And hopefully he'll be done eating by the time we get back. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you in the next one. Mom Kebab. Thanks for joining me, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow on the farm. Ta-ta for now. I guess that's all I need to say. Bye.